Well, here's the issue. Doctors are remarkably resistant to learning information after they leave their medical education, except through a long-term judgment and wisdom they get from listening to people eventually. How do we change the medical structure, the medical education, the medical process, so that doctors are forced to listen to the brain injured stories enough so that they get it, that this is a very critical period, and the knowledge that the advice they could give is so important?
I think we have a couple of problems there. Number one, it seems healthcare is getting more toward quantity versus quality, and Affordable Healthcare Act is going to create a pressure on that. I think training the personnel to advocate, here's what could happen, because you can't tell them everything, but send them out with the information. A protocol in each state. Brent Hughes over in New York is, to my knowledge, passing our first protocol, and we're going to hopefully copy that. It's an ABC checklist that doctors have to conform to that make sure that people leave with the information. Families, it start in school. I think getting all the teachers to know what's going on, and that's been my goal in Washington, because teachers spend more time with our kids than we do, and if teachers think this, they're always thinking drugs, and you know what, it's not always drugs, and if it is drugs, why are they using the drugs? I think we got to get the people who are in contact with our kids the most. Doctors aren't going to do it. You can pass the laws to make them do it, but I think it's the teachers and the families that have to know what's going on. And once they know what's going on, just like cancer, it's no longer a hidden epidemic.
Is it a matter of caregiver demanding the resources, or the patient demanding the resources?
Yeah, and it's a matter of making it a law. We have a law, the AIRS law. I don't know if you're familiar with some of the laws, but they have laws that are in place to do that, but they're not being effective. And I think 211 is our key. I'm not all that hot on 211, but it is public. It is out there, and I think promoting that. Look at our TBIY.org, and it's going to be live in 12 states by middle of fall.
211 is what?
You dial like 911, you get emergency. 211, you get resources, and it's 85% of the country's wired for that right now. And so we're launching that when we launch the Peer Mentor Network.